power is one of the biggest limiting factors on a modern film set. You either have to run multiple cables from mains power, which severely limits where you can shoot, or you have to bring a generator, which impacts your sound recording, requires constant topping up with fuel, or you can run every device on the film set, cameras, lights, fog machine, etc., off separate batteries. Batteries which you have to charge, which you have to transport separately, which you have to keep track of, and which you have to monitor throughout the shoot to make sure that nothing dies in the middle of a take. What if there was a giant power station and allowed you to run the entire film set off one big battery that could last all day or all night and be a central hub for all of your power needs? Today we're looking at the Aputure Delta Pro. This beast of a unit is a 3600 watt-hour lithium iron phosphate battery with 3600 watts of AC power output. It will run the Aputure 1200D at full power for 2 hours, or it will run 5 600D simultaneously. You can use it to power your lights, your fogger, your cameras. You can use it to charge cell phones or anything else you need on set. It has 15 different outputs from USB-C, USB-A, 5 AC outlets that can be used simultaneously. The unit itself charges in under 3 hours. And Aputure says it will last up to 10 years and over 6,000 cycles. What is super handy is that it has a real-time display that tells you how much power is in the unit, how much is being used, and if you continue to use, how much you're using, how long it will last. You don't need to be next to the unit to do this. It will connect to its own app and tell you all the info that you need remotely. I got this after the shoot I did down on the ice where we had a generator powering several different lights. But it was low capacity, it was really noisy, it means you couldn't record voices on set while you were using it. And the fumes from the generator, even though we were outside, when you were working next to it, made it really uncomfortable. The Delta Pro is an awesome solution to basically take your film set with all the gear you need off the grid and power everything at once and have a real-time readout of how much power is being used and how much power you still have. Before you get all excited and think you're gonna throw this in your backpack and shoot a feature on top of Mount Kilimanjaro, this is a pretty big unit. It weighs around 100 pounds. It does have this cool handle and wheels, so on flat surfaces, one person can move it pretty easily. But if you want to transport it across rough ground or carry it up and down steps or in and out of a vehicle, you definitely need 2 people, unless your hobby is powerlifting or extreme sports. To test the unit out, I took it to the other side of my property in Vermont on these nice high cliffs and connected both the 1200D and this 800 watt fog machine. Running the 1200D at full power for over an hour was awesome. We were able to light up the whole woods area. I was able to get these awesome shots of Michael on top of the cliff, backlit by the 1200D with the fogger going full blast. It just opens up a world of possibilities for those of us who like to shoot off the grid and use bigger fixtures or multiple fixtures and not have to worry about bringing dozens of high capacity batteries. It's all in one unit, all centrally located and all at the flick of a switch. These are currently retailing for $3,300 US, which in dollar per watt hour is about 1/3 of what you would be paying if you bought 36 different 100 watt hour V mounts. And it's so much simpler. That is my look at the Aputure Delta Pro. It unlocks an entire new way of making films off the grid. Make sure you check out Canon Masterclass for some detailed lighting breakdowns for the units that we used in this tutorial. There are over 40 courses. You can buy them individually or get a subscription to the entire site. Check out the links in the description for more details. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time.